Let's talk about how a rumour became a fact, and you know why that actually matters. Over the last few days, social media exploded with claims that As Ever's online shop accidentally exposed Meghan Sussex's inventory levels. Screenshots circulated, numbers were calculated, headlines followed. And before most people could even ask, wait, how does this actually work? The conclusion was already set: inventory exposed, brand in trouble. But here's the problem. That claim isn't based on leaked data, insider access, or internal documents. It's based on a misunderstanding of how e-commerce carts function. And once you pull on that thread, the entire narrative, well, it just falls apart. Over the last few days, social media exploded with claims that As Ever's online shop accidentally exposed Meghan Sussex's inventory levels. Screenshots circulated, numbers were calculated, headlines followed, and before most people could even ask, wait, how does this actually work? The conclusion was already set. Inventory exposed, brand in trouble. The origin of this story traces back to a familiar tactic on Reddit. Users added extreme quantities of products to As Ever's shopping cart. When the site reduced the number or displayed an error message, they interpreted that response as evidence of back-end stock levels. In simple terms, the logic was, if the cart stops me at a certain number, that must be how many items exist. That assumption spread rapidly, not because it was tested, but because it fit an already primed narrative. Accounts eager for scandal amplified it, and soon the claim escaped its original context and entered mainstream coverage. Here's where the theory collapses. Retail platforms do not use shopping carts as windows into warehouse inventory. They use them as control systems. Quantity caps exist to prevent fraud, manage fulfillment capacity, protect payment processors, and route bulk buyers toward customer service or wholesale channels. These caps vary by product. Some items allow higher quantities, others trigger a reset. Some prompt a message asking customers to contact support for bulk orders. None of this has anything to do with how many units exist in storage. And this is publicly testable. When you try the same method across different products, you get different results. If cart limits reflected actual inventory, the behavior would be consistent. It's not. What the Reddit tactic reveals isn't stock on hand. It reveals website guardrails. Then comes the second leap, taking the sale price of products and treating it as invested capital. That's a fundamental misunderstanding of retail economics. You see, the sale price includes margin, marketing, distribution, and overhead. It is not the cost of production. Treating list price as money spent, well, that dramatically inflates the numbers by design. So now we have a stack of assumptions. A cart cap misread as inventory, multiplied by retail price misread as cost. That's not analysis. That's speculation layered on speculation. Despite these gaps, Newsweek entered the conversation and wrote that it had confirmed the tallies were broadly accurate. That sentence carries authority, but the reporting doesn't support it. There were no internal documents, no supplier confirmation, no validation from As Ever's team. What Newsweek actually assessed was whether the method sounded plausible. That distinction matters. Plausibility is not verification. The article acknowledges uncertainty, yet proceeds as if that uncertainty has been resolved. It notes that sale price includes profit, yet still presents a headline figure that invites readers to treat it as exposed inventory. Readers remember the number, not the caveat. Jack Royston's amplification sharpened the issue further. His framing compressed a discussion about methodology into confirmation. A hypothesis became a headline. When journalists bridge that gap without primary evidence, the story becomes misleading, even if every sentence technically includes a hedge. This is how weak claims gain strength, not through proof, but through repetition and authority. There's another problem no one seems eager to address. Critics argue that As Ever lacks capital and relies on pre-orders, and that it's holding excessive unsold inventory. Both cannot be true at the same time. A business cannot be cash-strapped and over-invested in inventory simultaneously. What we actually see aligns with normal retail practice. Limited drops, quick sell-through, restocks once demand is clear, and quantity caps protecting checkout systems. That's not distress. That's planning. This episode didn't reveal hidden data. It revealed how easily a weak method can become a story when it reinforces an existing bias. Cart limits describe site rules, not inventory reality. Until there are verifiable documents, supplier confirmation, or audited figures, claims of exposed inventory remain exactly what they are. Speculation dressed up as certainty. And that distinction matters, especially when credibility is on the line. So there you have it, Squaddies, and it's a wrap. But before you go, don't just watch, be part of the family. Smash that like button if this video helped you, and hit subscribe so you never miss what's coming next. Turn on the notification bell for first-hand juicy updates the moment I drop new content. And since I love to hear from you, drop your thoughts, questions or experiences on the comment section below. Your support keeps this channel growing, and I'll see you in the next video.